You know what time it is. Roger Real Deep Cool. About to just do something real quick before I do this thing that I'm ready to do. I don't know what it's going to be called. It's going to be called Random Acts of a Day Off from a dude who just needs to be at work, because if he's not, he's losing his mind. Continuing to just shop here, shop there, do this, do that, and can't sit down for 5 minutes because now it's almost karaoke time. I'm not sure where I'm going, but I might. But before I go, here we go. To my man E-Dot. That is enough. I'm done. I had some fun. I hope you had some fun too. That's my man E died. He sent me a video of this sister doing get on the floor and dance with me, and I was like, while I was sitting here setting up, I'm like, let me see if I can learn that joint real quick. But, you know, I've been playing by ear all my life, so me learning music, just hearing it and remembering what it is and finding the key on the bass is really not that bad. But E, yes, she did do a good job, and yes, she does sound pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, because it only took me like 5 minutes to remember the song and play it. But it's okay, dog. It's okay. I'm not bragging. Don't think I'm bragging, man. Because I'm not a bass player, really. I'm a guitar player. But more than that, I am a fragrance dude who like them hot sauces and slick juices going up on my skin. What are you gonna do about it? I can't help you except play some music. Holla at your boy. Boom. So before we get started, I'd like to thank my man, Dr. Mike in Jersey, for hooking me up with a 10 mil holla at your boy at Amber Absolute. We got out there, we start running our yaps. You know what I mean? Talking to the SA out there. And what is the SA name? What is her name? Her name is, I said I was going to shout her out, Yenny Gomez. Check her out. If you're in Philly, even if you're not in Philly, you want to call Nordstrom's in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I meant Cherry Hill. Check her out. She's a good sister. She was showing us some stuff, talking about she really is good with the, she's really good with the Tom Ford line. So check her out. That's her Instagram. Hope it's turning out right. Check her out, all right? Thank you, Yenny, for entertaining us while we was out there. And you know me, I get the yap, and yippity yap, blah, blah. She corrected me, but I thought there was oud and freaking plum Japanese. Not oud, it's incense and plum, man. Not oud and plum, right? What's wrong with you, man? That's how that went. So, I asked my man to let me get some of that oud absolute. I didn't even want to lie. I just wanted to compare it to the old Amber Absolute. That's all I wanted. And then I wanted to compare it with Sahara Noir, the original Amber Absolute, and Tobacco Oud. But before we do that, we're going to end up and round up David Yurman's piece right there. We're going to deal with that. Let's deal with that. Rose Oud. I'm not even going to look at the notes. I don't have to. Why I got to look at the notes for? Why in the world do I need to look at the notes? I don't. Rose Oud. Actually, my laptop is down. And my hard drive is supposed to have been here today, man. I'm going to be salty. Anyway, Rose and Oud. But when this dries down is when the magic happens. I don't really like it for the first 6 hours. No, we'll say for the first 4 hours, it's average at best. It's average at best. But if you spray this, like the initial spray, and you gotta catch it fast. You can't like spray it then like you run around playing dominoes, you know what I mean? Or getting on FanDuel trying to figure out your fantasy trip. You can't do that. As soon as you spray it, you gotta just get a whiff of it. Just get a whiff of it in the air. Like, let's spray it out like this, right? When you spray it like that, you're gonna get what it smells like on the dry down. If you spray it and put it on your skin and let it sit after a minute, it smells nothing like that. It doesn't smell like the initial blast. The initial blast of this is what it's gonna end up being. After the initial blast, you're gonna have to work up to the initial blast. So if you gotta smell it dry down real quick, you wanna know what this smells like in the dry down real quick? Have your piece of paper. Be ready. And go like this. Which is a beautiful, oh my, man, I don't even know what it is. I ain't even look it up. It's rose and oud is the regular scent. It's rose and oud. But that thing that it dries down to, it's really not, it's something sweet, but not a vanilla per se. It doesn't smell like vanilla. It smells like an amber. Like maybe like an amberly type, a labdanum, Labrador Retriever, whatever that is. What you call that? Labdanum? Whatever. Whatever, man. That's what it smells like on the dry down. And when you smell the nozzle to the nose, that's what you're gonna end up. When you spray it on your hand, regular, ordinary oud rose. Nothing. I can name 4 or 5 that's better than this on the initial blast for the first 3 hours. Boring. Nothing's popping off. But that's not why I bought it. I remembered the dry down. And that's what, because the oud and the rose, which is a Damascus type rose. It's like, it's not a bitter rose, but it's not a real sweet rose. It's like, speaking of rose, man, I'm going to go out there to the Neiman to get that evening rose. But I'm not, because I'm calming down. David Yurman, rose oud, dry down amber, less oud, nozzle to the nose, first initial blast, boom bam. It's worth the wait in whatever that color is, and the top, gold. It's worth the wait. But like David Yurman and all his designer situations, I don't know who knows this. I'm looking forward to find out who knows this. I have no idea. But boom bam, holla at your boy. It's worth the wait. Just gotta go with 3 hours of not being impressed. That's what it comes down to. Alright? Alright. And if you find it with the designer case, y'all saw it earlier today. If you find it with the collector case, that's better. Tester, man, why would you want a tester? They got plenty of testers out there, $35, $45. Why would you want a tester? You don't get that with the tester, and you don't get that with the tester. And you know, if you're into the finer things in life, paying the extra, and I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid for it, paying the extra money to get this. All right, retail for this is $1.85, 100 mil. Paying the extra to have, first of all, the collector container, the top, which is metal, and right here, which is metal. Like, look at it twist. It twists a little bit. There you go. You can twist it. Maybe it'll screw it out. I don't know, but I'm not gonna mess with it. And that, and you know, David Yurman speckle of jewelry will cost you $3,000. That's what David do. How's your boy? All right, let's get back to what's popping on the Holla at Your Boy. We're gonna do a comparison of these four. I'm convinced, young men and young ladies, and this is not dry down now. Of course, it's not dry down. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do the whole, y'all mean, with the dry down tomorrow, but not tonight. This is initial blast, first impression of the comparison of the new amber oud with the old amber oud with Sahara Noir and with tobacco oud. First initial blast, boom bam, 4-piece napkin McNugget. Let's go. Let's do it. It was nice talking to L. Nick today. We got to rap a little bit. We got a little off topic about some other stuff, but for the most part, L. Nick called me. We talked about fragrances, man. We talked about certain things. So I like when some people out here have their personal numbers and we talk. You know what I mean? And we get down and we might talk about issues we have with the community and whatever. But for the most part, man, this is what's popping. This is what it do. Keep it peaceful. This is David Yurman perfume. David Yurman. What I have is David Yurman Extrait. This is David Yurman. It comes in a gold bottle. David Yurman. And it smells pretty good. It smells pretty good. Let me see if I can find. I don't have to sit. Oh, here you go. I showed it to y'all earlier. Okay? David Yurman. It's not bad. It smells like it has a little fruit in here. Maybe a slight, but this is not bad. This is not bad, yo. A distinctive floral fragrance with the seductive aura. Yeah. Oh, this is called All Deep Perfume. Yeah. This is not bad. I have to look this up. Oh man, see, I smell the flower in it, but I don't smell the flower. It smells like it has some kind of white flower in there. Almost like a Killian white flower or whatever you. This is not bad, yo. It's bordering like on the level of not Future Secret, but like So Oud Noir. Like on it. Oh no. Well, almost, but not quite. Hold on. I almost got it. It's not So Oud Noir. This smells like something else, and it has has a white flower or... Oh man, that smells pretty doggone good. I don't know if it's reminding me of a sample, if it's something that I have in a cage. Wow, this is definitely unisex, but more on the feminine side, but you know how we do. This is smoky, by the way. I'm starting to smell smoky. No, leather. Leather. There it is, leather. Leather. It's starting to break down to the leather. Rose, oud, and leather. I'm starting to smell the leather. Yeah, you smell leather in there. There ain't no leather in there too bad, but I smell leather. This is not bad. That's not bad. All right, here we go. The new Amber Absolute for my main man Mikey. Let's go. First initial blast. Okay, all right. Remembering. Okay. Original Amber Absolute. I put the same amount of spray. That was a big nozzle we had, so I can do. Okay. Now we're gonna do a comparison. Okay. All right. Next. Tobacco oud. Tobacco oud. Last but not least, Sahara Noir. Okay. So what y'all do today? How y'all feeling? Everything good with y'all? Did y'all because it's my day off, you know, on my day off, I try to enjoy my day off. I try to live life to its fullest on my day off. And I really do discombobulated when I'm not on my day. I really am. It's just really crazy. I'm just really discombobulated. Sorry, Tom. Save your money on Absolute. Grab the Sahara Noir. Grab it. Don't even play yourself. Don't even play yourself. Look, I have no dogs in the fight. I can just well buy Amber Absolute tonight if I want. It's not even a problem. I go right in the store, I'll buy it, and I'll come home, and I'll come home and I'll keep it in my collection because it's Amber Absolute. First of all, the difference between the original Amber Absolute and the new Absolute is the original Absolute is much more syrupy. It's thicker. Even on the paper, you can smell the thickness with this. It's more syrup. It's not, and just imagine on the skin. I can't do it on my skin because I'm sprayed up. I'm not going to do that. I'm just saying, They're equally on the same napkin, same situation. Same situation, same napkin. I'm trying to tell you, yo, save your loot. Now, I was telling a story up in Nordstrom about how a sister, I miss her so much. Why don't you come back to Philly sometimes? You know what I mean? I kind of miss you. It's Ashley G. I say Ashley G because I don't want to say her name. You can come back to Philly. She said when I wore that one day, it smelled like an old grandma's couch. It's like old grandma's couch. But here's the contrast of something that's not in this situation. I wore an interlude man the next day and she dug it. Now, if you look at both of them, they're really kind of the same. They both have incense in them. You know, our wives is like incense king and queen of incense kingish. But so is this. Look it up. He said he made this for the prince in somewhere. It's marketed for women, but she said it smells like an old woman's couch. You can't get a woman to buy this. I bought 2. This should be in the freaking private line collection. This is no way. I said it before, I'll say it again. This should be in the private line collection. If I had to buy, I would buy this over Amber Absolute any day of the week. I don't care what kind of, why is it in a gold bottle? Why is it in a gold bottle? Why is that in a gold bottle? It doesn't have a gold, it's not just a gold label. Why is this in a gold bottle? See, y'all need to think. You think this, okay, Amber Absolute is this. Man, it's like me having a freaking 1983 Beamer all custom out. I mean, not custom out, you know, original, whatever, straight up. As opposed to having my 4 Series. You know the original Beamer is going to have the juice if it's in good condition, if they had like 17 miles on it. And somebody kept it, like some old dude who just collecting cars like Jay Leno, and he really didn't even drive this up around the block, and then you put it up, and you had that 83 3 Series, 323 or whatever, and then I compare it to what I'm riding now, even though it's a twin turbo and all that stuff, that 3 is gonna ride better. You know it's gonna ride better. It's older, it's better, and that's what you would think. But sometimes the newer models just got a little bit of something extra, baby. And there it is, the Amber Absolute Killer in my book, and that's why I got 2 bottles, Sahara and the Ore. Do what you want to do. If you can't find an old Amber, and you got some new Amber, you will be disappointed. This Amber is just not the same. Now again, I'm not talking about spray down. I'm not talking about dry down. I'm not talking about that. But the old Amber Absolute dry down to this lovely creamy vanilla with the amber in, and there's a slight, I don't know whether it's tobacco or something that's kind of dirty that kind of made it like, was it incense? Maybe it's incense in it. Incense, vanilla, and amber, and they equaled out at the end. Everything else that was involved just kind of, you know, did what it had to do. But when it got to the end of the thick syrupy and the thickness and the syrupy, I mean, just you almost see the syrup in the juice. Now I can't see Mikey's contribution, but I'm trying to tell you, look, it's not the same. It's just not the same. It's not the same as the original. I don't know what to tell you. Go ahead and ask somebody else. Because I ain't got time to be sitting here rapping with y'all. I got to get ready to go sing. But, Sahara and the Ore. I will wear this. Tomorrow's going to be my sin of the day. One of the best incense ever. That's why I bought 2 bottles. There's no doubt about it. And when one of the bottles already gone. When I'm done. When I'm done. So when I'm done that bottle, I'm getting another bottle. And I want to have 2 at all times with lots of juice in it. Sahara and the Ore, Tom Ford, wins over the new Amber Absolute. And kind of like a different vibe of the old Amber Absolute. But if I had the choice between the 3, all equally paying $300 for 100 mil, it would be Sahara and the Ore. It would be the old Amber Absolute. And it would be the lighter, more women-friendly Amber Absolute right here. And that's what we got. Holla at your boy. I'm about to be done. Hope y'all enjoyed that track that I did, Messing Around, and that my interpretation of Get on the Floor and Dance with Me by Louis Johnson. The late, great Louis Johnson. Make his breasts in God's hands, and they chilling, you know what I mean? And then we looking up to him, and we mention every time we mention his name, he's smiling, and you know, the Lord's proud of him, what he did when he contributed down here. So that's how we go. I'm out. David Yurman? David Yurman? David Yurman this? Oh, I just can't remember what this smells like. Don't be surprised. And of course, David Yurman extract. It may say extract, but you know, it's alright. I mean, it lasts forever. I mean, it's gonna last forever. You're gonna spray it, it's gonna be passe. I mean, it's like this. And I ain't counting what I just sprayed. It's like this. After about 6 hours, it's like this. You can smell it. It's not, you gotta bury your hand down in it. It's like this, right? At 6 hours, you can spray, you can smell it away from your hand. And you're not gonna smell it. It's, when you first spray this, it's beautiful, I'm telling you. You got to deal with 3 hours of nothing. 3 hours of bleh. Can I go now? I used to say my sister, as we get done talking on the phone, we done run each other ears up. Can I go now? Can I go? Can I go now? Thank you. I'm out. Less than 30 minutes, look.